Adam, we should also say she was 5th at the Canadian Championship in the final last year. Ran 2:04.04 there. That was a stellar performance for the University of Laval athlete. Another athlete to watch in this field is Brenna Detra. She is set to start in lane 1, the American, and she's a finalist at the Pan Am Games in 2023 in this event. She finished 7th there, and she's had a number of excellent performances. She's a sub 2-minute runner at her best, having run 1:59.57 2 years ago at the Music City Track Carnival in Nashville, Tennessee.
On your mark.
So off to a good start there for our pacer, again with a little bit of a gap back to the field, and that is Sydney Smith, the Ottawa Lions athlete, slotted in 2nd at the moment. But again, lots of space between her and the pacer. It's a hard thing to do to get the pacing right. And there you see some shoulder checks. That's what we like to see. Make sure that the field is going with you. And they are, as that is Dagenais, as you mentioned, moving herself into the lead of the race proper, approaching the bell.
Dagenais maintaining that lead at the bell. The pacer will step off.
And again, a little bit slower than I think we would have expected. About a minute mid, maybe a minute low through that opening lap. And that's why you see every single one of those runners just sort of winding up. Runners into lane 2 here, as swinging to the outside in hip 7 is Sadie Jane Hickson, another Royal City Athletics athlete. She was 7th at the Canadian Championships last year, and now she's going to give our leader, Dagenais, a run for her money and swing wide on the bottom turn.
So it's Hickson out into the lead. And Sydney Smith has moved herself up into 2nd, and that is Avery Pearson in 3rd. Sydney Smith and Hickson gonna duke it out right to the line. And in the end, it is going to be Hickson crossing first. 2:04.74 for Hickson. And then 0.08 of a second behind her is Smith. So for Hickson, that is going to put her 10th overall.
Yeah, again, a really entertaining race. These 800s, especially, again, relatively early season, there's a ton of bodies on the track. You got to find your spot. No one really wanting to take it. A little different from what we saw from Jazz Shukla, although as the pacer steps off, that was great work by Dagenais to keep things rolling. But in the end, look at this hard-fought battle between our first and second finishers, Hickson and Smith. They're used to racing one another, 2:04.74, 2:04.82, so not much separating them. That was a great run there by both of those athletes, and that is going to be a lifetime best